G'day, everybody. All right, so brave new world today. Where do I start? I've just been for the last few weeks. I've done the migration over to Kick, away from the other mob, and I think that's that's gone relatively okay. But I've decided to diversify. And so I'm not only streaming to Kick today, but I'm also on Twitter. I'm also on Rumble, and I'm also on my old YouTube channel, which I haven't uploaded to for quite some time. So we'll see how that goes. The other thing I've done is I've gone back to OBS from the Streamlabs thing, and I want to see if it's going to perform better. And the reason that I've done that is anyone who's seen the last few videos would know that I've had some issues with the Streamlabs things delaying my LEDs as soon as I've started streaming. And so I decided to go back to OBS, and I've just reconfigured OBS so it's back to the way it was before. So we'll see how that goes. It does mean I've got to do a little bit of setup that I haven't done yet because I dug myself a hole because I set a live stream starting time on Rumble, which I'd done for the I didn't realize that like you had to go through a whole bunch of stuff with Rumble to stream live to Rumble. So anyway, I got that done. So it should be all working now. I've had a look everywhere. It seems to be going okay. I can see that it says that my analytics are that I'm connected. It says fair. So I don't know how good or bad that is. It's got a little exclamation mark next to it for the byte rate at 6209 currently. I'm not exactly sure why it's not necessarily so happy with that, but I'll what does it say about that? If I check on analytics, is it going to tell me why it's not happy with it? Have a quick look at that. I promise I'll fire the game up. I've got to configure it too because I realized, as I said, I dug myself a hole, and that's that because I set the start time with Rumble, and I was like, oh, if I don't get it right, I don't know. I don't exactly know what's going on with it. So yeah, I don't know why it says it's not happy with the, or it's just got a little exclamation mark next to it on Restream. Anyway. Don't care. It looks like it's working okay. If it's not, call it out in the chat. I've got the chat that you can see on the screen. I should probably label it as I look at it. That's why I keep looking to the right-hand side. Is the Kick chat. I've also got a little thingamabob there for the on the right-hand side, which you'll see is for the Rumble chat. I should probably put the YouTube chat on there as well. But I won't do that now because I've been stalling for time here because I fired up Steam and I was like, oh, hang on, there's an update for F123. So I had to quickly apply that. So hopefully that should be all tickety-boo and done now. Let's fire up F123. When I streamed this last time on OBS, back when I was on the other platform, I was getting a lot of buffer overrun. There it is. Encoding overloaded. Consider turning down your video settings. We'll see. But that's not actually doing anything. That was just the game starting up. So we'll see. I've turned the game quality down since then. So hopefully it holds out. I'm just looking for the infamous little encoder overloaded message in the bottom left-hand corner of OBS. I mean, it shouldn't be overloaded now because it's not really doing anything except loading the loading screen. So it should be okay. But we'll keep an eye on it. I've mimicked the settings that I had on Streamlabs on their desktop thing. I mean, it's basically the same as OBS anyway, but I had a lot of issues with it, particularly with the LEDs on the wheel. So I just realized that camera is not particularly well worked out at the moment, is it? That's okay. So yeah, don't care about any of that. The other thing that I was getting with the Streamlabs thing was the stream, it would run really, really badly. Like, it would be like really. You probably saw me making weird hand gestures. It made it look like I was something like out of Naruto or something like that. Because I was testing because it was really laggy. But then I wasn't getting lagginess on the actual stream itself. Just make sure my phone's on mute. And I might mute my watch as well. There we go. Because yeah, it would. I'll just collect these things. Because it was really, really laggy on it. It was actually really distracting. Because it'd be like it looked like I was watching a PowerPoint presentation of myself. Hopefully, I never had that problem with OBS. So hopefully I don't have that problem now that I've gone back to OBS. I just realized that chat thing is probably for Rumble really low. I've probably got to rethink how I do that part. I want the game to dominate the screen, because you're not watching it to look at me, I suppose. You're watching it to look at the game. Maybe I could reduce the fact that the cameras take up, well, over a third of the screen, really. I could probably reduce the cameras down and put a couple of chats side by side, but I won't do that now. We'll play the game and we'll see how well this thing works. Okay. Collected that. I've got some mail. I'm sure I went backwards because I didn't do any online racing. Fair enough. It's a bit slow, isn't it? Max Verstappen's Miami helmet. Great. Silver 1 division. Cool. So, we will go and play the game, and we'll see how it's working. Fire up career mode. Alfa Romeo getting ready for, what do we do? Australia. So we must be off to Imola. I think Imola after Australia. Not the way it panned out in real life, because they got a bit wet. Thoughts and prayers, of course, to everybody who was affected by that. I don't mean to make light of it. Let's do the checkpoint challenge at Imola. And we'll have a look and see how well if I get drop frames, if I get encoder overloads, if I get delayed LEDs. Fingers crossed. Let's make sure the audio is working as well. I feel much more comfortable with the old OBS. I never really got used to the Streamlabs thing. I'm not getting speed, I noticed that. Now I am. It is delayed, I think. Yeah. No, it's still the same. That's a shame. That hasn't resolved that issue. So it is an issue with having the streaming on though, because when I play in isolation, it works perfectly fine. So the LEDs and the streaming must be sharing a resources. I'll continue to research into that. Keep locking up the front since bloody car. understeer. Can't adjust the brake bias. What have I got to get to? 10 kilometers. Oh, understeer. Just basically straight lined right through that corner, didn't it? Whoa! My eyes off the road. I was just thinking about the chat for all these different platforms. And what's going to be the best way to... For me, not only for them to be visible to everybody who might be watching. What did we get to? Bronze? Yeah, bronze. I won't do that again. That's okay. Yeah, how I can have a chat that, where I can see everything that gets said. I think I might mess around with the cameras a little bit, reduce the size of them, and then dedicate more screen time. That will open up the top of the screen to show more game. And will allow me to maybe put the chats in side by side with one another. I could put them up the right-hand side, and opaque them out, so they're visible on the right. Maybe that's the best way to do it. I'll give it some thought. I'll have to label them as well to make sure people know which ones are which as well, because you can barely see from an opacity perspective the Rumble chat. That's okay at the moment because there's nothing in there. But you can see the kick chat, but there's nothing in there that sort of that does both. There's something else behind that. Is that the legacy chat there? Let's have a quick look at that. Give me a tick. Let me turn off the kick chat for a second. Oh no, it's part of the kick chat. Yeah, don't know. Maybe it's just an artifact. Weird. Back to the game. Let's go to the race weekend. Yeah, it's a shame that didn't fix that. The machine doesn't seem to be under heavy load, unless it might be that. Yeah, I don't know. I'll give it some thought. Development's completed. We got some developments. How are we looking on development side then? R&D progress. We're now the 3rd, although I think we'd already moved ahead of Alpine in the last race, hadn't we? Oh, no, we weren't. Because at Miami, we were behind them. Oh, that's right, we had Miami, didn't we? I was like, oh, last race was Australia. We actually done Azerbaijan and Miami last week. That was a good race at Miami. The Flashback Grand Prix. So, that was, yeah, too many flashbacks, but anyway, it is what it is. We'll try not to do that here at Imola. Imola is obviously a track I'm much more familiar with. I've driven a whole lot more, and I've got some work to do to keep up with Lando. Like how every time you flick it through, they can have a different stance. Although it looks like they're the same. Yeah, the same every time. That's weird. Anyway. Wet and practice 1, wet and quali, dry race. So therefore, we probably won't do that. Probably won't do that much. We'll see how much it's raining in FP1. As for how long we will stream today, just realized that I might just quickly fix up my Discord. Give me a second. Because I think I'm... There we go. Dun, 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 dun. All this stuff. I put myself in a rush to get this stream up and running. So
they told you about the new parts that have come in from the factory, right?
Yeah, they all suck, mate.
And good to go. I hope they do the trick.
Did I pass Imola? There it is. Cool. So what have we got to do here? Race strategy, fuel management, tire management. We will start with tire management.
This test is all about tyre management. Try to control the slip through each corner and take extra care putting the power down at the apex.
Oh wow, we're like 2 seconds off the Delta. Oh yeah, that was scrappy.
There's debris on the tyres. This is going to cause reduced grip until they clear.
Alright, well we got a valid lap time, but we had to use the tyres a whole lot more to get it. Oops. And a whole lot of overtake. Man, this car just sticks now. Watch me regret saying that later. Alright, we're gonna get a purple. That's good. Ooh.
Program complete and a job well
That wasn't bad.
done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
That wasn't too bad. Over usage of the tires down. I don't know why it says the tire wear is like excessive in a straight line. Good job, game. Bad tire wear in a straight line. Must have been all that drifting I'm like doing down the straight. It's like whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, I see. Yeah, just realised what I was seeing behind the chat before was the game. Well done, Matt. Completely in control. Good job. What didn't we get? Stay within 2 meters. I never get that one. Oh, we're currently fastest. That's a good thing. We will advance to FP2 and do the next one in FP2. Bow, bow, bow. Valtteri, P8, me, P17. The one thing that makes me cautious is how much of the overtake button I had to use to get that lap time. But we'll see. It makes me worry we're not particularly quick here. You can do fuel management on the soft. Can't we do it on the hard tire? How many tires have I got? 1 hard, bunch of softs. Yeah, okay, we'll do it on the soft. Okay. Go on the soft tire, keep your head down. I thought it was funny. Probably find this delta difficult as well.
In this program, we want you to focus on your fuel-saving technique. Lift and coast through corner entry to save as much as you can whilst keeping under the minimum lap time.
Track limits, anyone? So we got a green. Gave up too much time in the first sector, of course. Got purple. Good.
Okay, test
Took the last lap again, just like
complete,
the
and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
the other one. Okay. 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 Race strategies next. So we will do that in FP3. Got to check what hardware I had in the car as well.
To remind ourselves of our top three, who are Perez.
So we finished
Hamilton,
slowest, but
and
the lap
Charles
time
Leclerc.
wasn't
Sadly,
representative
it's time to say goodbye as free practice is
because we were
over.
doing
However, we'll be
fuel
back
saving.
shortly for more
It's only
Formula One action.
4/10 off the Williams, but we're 1.3 off Valtteri. Did we give up 1.3 seconds on fuel saving? Fair bit of lift and coast. Maybe we should get a better idea doing this test, the race strategy. Let's go. Let's do this.
Okay, give us some good, consistent laps, please. We're looking for good data that we can work into a race strategy.
Let's find out how easy or difficult hitting this delta is. Apexes, never heard of him. Like I said, never heard of him. Light up the rear. Got wide in the second part there. Getting a little bit too up close and personal to the curbs. Like that. Yeah, that was bad. too hot. Whoa! Oh, we'll flash that back. It's just practice session. No harm, no foul. Oh. Yeah, not good. Not sure who that is behind me, the Mercedes. Staying ahead of it. It's probably on a hard tyre. Just trying to use it as a pace reference. Ah, done it again. Just lighting up the throttle coming out of Tozer. Oh, and lots of understeer. I am asking a lot of the rear tyres, just stamping on the throttle. It wasn't my fault that time. Needed a stiff around roll bar, I think. That's better. Straddling that curve a bit too much, but... this Mercedes is slowly catching it. Stream seems to be standing up okay.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on.
Go back to the garage.
And I can take you through the numbers.
Yeah, and OBS is behaving much better than Streamlabs one was. Like, it's not jittery and stuttery and all that sort of garbage. So we were faster than the Delta times, but it reckons that we're losing quite... what are we losing there? 18.2 to a 19.4. So losing 1.2. So it says we're losing... what's that, Tico? Like 2.5 tenths a lap or something like that? Tyre wear was slightly better than expected. Expected fuel burn, average fuel burn. Fuel burn was higher, but tyre wear factor was less, 0.96%. Whatever that means. Okay, so we are going to... So we're 4/10 off Carlito on the same, and we're purple in the middle sector. That's interesting. 4/10 in the first sector, though. Yeah, first sector is where I'm really struggling. But you can see that we're quite competitive across the rest of the lap against even the faster cars. So, not knowing fuel loads, of course. But the first sector, if I could just hook up that first, you know, turn 2, turn 3, the first chicane. I keep missing the first apex. And that's not giving us the straight line out of in through turn 2, oh sorry, turn 3, that we'd really want. So yeah, I've just got some work to do on myself there. So 4 out of 5 on everything. We probably missed the, what's that, average speed trap? 2 meters of racing line, 2 meters of racing line. Yeah, we'll get out of here with your racing line nonsense. So we're going to retire from this session. We're going to go back and have a look at the kit that we've got in the car and make sure we're giving ourselves the best chance of success in qualifying. Currently 3:30. I do have to leave at probably around 5, I reckon. Because I've got to get into the city to see a movie. A new Psycho Pass movie, which should be good.
So
All right.
let's review our top 3. Perez, Leclerc, and Fernando Alonso. What an incredible
So
practice
9/10
session
off
that
Valtteri,
was.
but it wasn't a qualifying sim, and we didn't use a lot of overtake, so we were basic all the way through. So who knows? Claim levels up to 7. That's nice of it. We've moved past Nicholas Latifi into Kimi Raikkonen territory. Qualifying is wet. So what have we got in the car? Oh, that's right. We put a new thing in at Miami, didn't we? Because we didn't get out of Q1. So we daddy board a new everything. Yeah, cool. Okay, well that's going to hold up for a while, isn't it? Probably no need to do anything different. We've got qualifying and it's going to be wet. So yeah, the stream holds up to that. Not going to get any commentary. That's nice. Good stuff. Let's park ferment. We're going to do... Let's do it. So here we go. Goal would be, ideally, let's try and get into Q3. Don't know if we've got the pace to do that, but Q2 would be nice. And beating Valtteri, please. And Valtteri will be like, oh, I can't believe that Madweb is so fast. What a fast guy he is. Man, I love hooking up a lap around this track. The car, the back of the rear tires are giving out through the last couple of corners. And I was probably a bit too aggressive on it, but that felt like a really good lap for the first 2/3 of it. So currently only 2/10 faster than the Alpine, but we went fastest in Look at that first sector, though. 7/10 in the first sector. That's crazy. Like, how are we losing so much time? I didn't feel like I'd screwed it up that much. If I could just find, like... I mean, look at that. Like, Perez is... I'm fastest in second and third sector, even against a Red Bull. But I'm giving it all away in the first sector. That's crazy. 16-1. We're in by probably 8/10, 9/10. Question is, do we go again? Oh, it's raining now. No, we don't go again. We're safe. We should be safe because it's raining. Fastest in... if I could just hook up the first sector... Oh, there was a bit of change there at the end. I hope we held on. Said it was raining. Oh, jeez, we only did just hold on, didn't we? But at least we only used one set of tyres. That was a lot riskier than I was anticipating. I thought because it said it was raining, I was going to get through. They all went out there again. I know when I was streaming last week and I was talking about the engineer. That's the really useful situation where the engineer could jump on and be like, oh, you know, hey, just FYI, like, you know, it's going to bloody rain again, you idiot. Get out there and do a lap. Where does it give us the... So it reckons it's raining now, but it's going to dry out in 10 minutes' time. I reckon what we'll do is we'll fast forward it. We won't go out and do a lap yet. They're all on inters. Maybe we better get out there and do one. Do a lap. Maybe it's dried out. I don't know. It may have made a mistake not going out. Yeah, it's quite wet, isn't it? Wow, we went fastest. We don't have enough fuel to do another one, but that wasn't bad. I wasn't expecting that. I thought we'd be lucky to get off the bottom and we went quickest.
I'd take a set of intermediates in these unpredictable conditions.
Not by much. Still gave up 6/10 in the bloody first sector. I think we might just go back out on the same bloody tyre. Bloody, 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 bloody. Oh, I should have put more fuel in the car to do 2 laps. Ah, crap. I might just get 2 laps out of it, you know. Question is, do we have enough time for it? So they're all going fastest.
laps remaining in the session. We need a good lap here or we're out of qualifying. Come on.
P1. We had the best timing there, hey. Like, seriously, the best timing. We crossed the line, like, a couple of seconds before qualifying ended. We had the best of the track conditions. That was perfectly played, and we finished fastest. So through to Q3. 9/10 faster. Valtteri's through as well. That's good. Lando's out, so beat him in qualifying. That's good. It's good for the rivalry. Good times. Okay, so it's dry again now by the looks of it. So we've got plenty of tyres. So we will go out straight away and put in a lap. We'll see how dry it really is, though. I assume there's a dry line. It was getting pretty... Ah, look at it. It's like it's the next day and qualifying's on. That's crazy. It's like in real life game, that's like a 5-minute gap. Like, it should not be that different. it's like we've come back on Sunday morning to do qualifying. Alright. No point laughing about that now. Just got to do a lap. Yeah, it took up a bit too much there. Four tenths off. I don't know how many other cars hadn't completed the lap. Yeah, so we're the slowest. And 6/10. Yeah, we gave up a bit in the last two sectors as well, I guess. So Bottas is currently 6/10 faster than us. And it's all the first sector. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Can I ride on board with one of these guys going through the first sector? It's only these two on track. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, hey? It doesn't have the sector markings, does it? I should have been on board with him the whole time. Let's ride with Carlos as he finishes off this. What do we got? 5 minutes left at that time. Ah, crap, he's in the pits. Oh well, that was a waste. Assume Charles will be in the pits as well. Alright.
expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes.
Ah, I pressed the bloody button. That's already cost me a tenth and a half. Oh, that was a hustle lap. After I gave up that tenth and a half with the DRS at the start, I wonder how far that could have got me. That was pretty good, if I do say so myself. After that, I really hustled that.
It's time to remind ourselves once again of
I could have been P5
Leclerc and
with that tenth and a half, I suppose.
With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the
I'll take that.
tomorrow, so make sure.
Feel like we've got reasonable pace here. Could have a good race. All right, let's do it. Let's go. I haven't been getting any encoder overload messages, which has been good. I will go back and check out the stream later on. What's recorded on Rumble and YouTube. I'll say, I don't know if I could see it on Twitter, actually. I'll have to go back and have a look. Probably can. And on Kick, and make sure it all looked tickety-boo. If you're watching on YouTube and leaving comments, apologies, I can't see them or chat. I'm going to assume no. But I will see it later if there is.
3.1 miles of track at Imola, featuring 19 turns, 9 to the right and 10 to the left. Remember that Imola differs from most other Formula 1 tracks as it's taken anti-clockwise. Let's hope nobody forgets that today. The exit from turn 18 will probably be the setup for many of the
yeah, they're likely to forget it. They're likely to forget it, David. Yes.
And it's only DRS zone. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. George Russell will begin today's event in pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Perez, Verstappen, Wood, Ocon, Hamilton, Bottas, Tsunoda, Norris, Hulkenberg, Gasly, Fernando Alonso, Oscar
Jeez, Aston Martin underperforming, aren't they?
Stroll, Sargent, De Vries, and Alex Albon picks up the last.
Sargent out qualifies Albon.
With preparations almost
Vamos!
complete,
Vamos, Adrian! Vamos!
Joining me for the Grand Prix once again is none other than Anthony Davidson.
Oh, good, Anthony Davidson.
Involved in a number
Yay!
of costly incidents lately. That's got to affect their mindset going into this race.
Certainly confidence is an important factor. And every time you're involved in an incident, it's not just the car you damage, but that confidence as well.
But thankfully in this game we have flashbacks and you don't have to worry about it, mate.
And focus on the job at hand.
That's usually what I do. Roll with the
Okay, this is our engine supplier's home Grand Prix, which means there's a lot of very important.
Is it Monza, Ferrari's home Grand
I'd
Prix?
love to give them a strong result to watch today. Plus, a good result might make my post-race meetings a little bit easier.
Yeah, like that, because that's what matters to me. Making your life easy. You shut up. Alright, so we're going to one stop on mediums and hards. They reckon it's going to be 15 seconds faster to do that. Yeah. Yeah, let's go with that. That'll do. Here we go. God damn it, they're blocking the inside. I got Hamilton on a rager behind me. Whoa. Back limits my back foot.
Okay,
Or
start
foot,
was fine.
or
Let's
not
try
back,
and move
whatever.
forward.
Don't really have a back foot, I suppose. Being bipedal and all that. Oh, they got so much more straight line speed than me. Maybe that's why I've got such a colossal gap. Whoa! Sorry, Lewis. My bad. I was expecting that they, if they're taking low downforce, he'd probably brake earlier.
Okay, clear.
Well, this is going to be a tough race if they're that much faster in a straight line without DRS. Have to maximise the first, the middle, and last sector. Pass you, wheel spin. That's a good way to get onto the straight when you've got a straight line deficiency. Just absolutely light up the rears. What have I got? 1.2 over Hamilton. How much does he close up down the straight? Not that much.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
No, because I can't get it back.
Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Yellow flag.
Hulkenberg. Oh. Yep, that was a bit naughty. Whoa! That wasn't good. Went in way too hot.
Okay, gap to the car ahead is 1.7 seconds.
Slight lock up there into Tozer. I'm going to have a very Hamilton-sized problem at the end of the straight, I think.
Behind is catching you by 5/10 a lap.
Yep, here he comes. Man, look at that speed differential. I think I got out of his DRS.
Gap to the car in front is 2.4 seconds.
Yeah, messed up the entry into Tozer a little bit. Taking too much speed through there now. Tyres can't live with it. Whoa! Got on the curb and straight lined me. Unsettled the rear. Well done, Matt. That was pretty bad. I just keep intimidating him. The AI is a lot faster through turn 2 and 3, as you can see. There's obviously something incorrect about the way I'm taking it. Whoa! Big chunk of oversteer mid-corner. I feel like the rears are about to go out for a pack of cigarettes and not come back. Whoa, missed the downshift.
Okay, gap ahead is 5.7 seconds.
Got a bit aggressive on that exit curve, didn't I?
Here's some information on Russell for you. They've got an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Isn't he at the front of the field? He was on the front row, yeah? Not that I really believe the game when it says that, because history tells me. So the tyres have gone off a bit, but it looks like they've gone off across the field, yeah? Because we all done pretty much the same space, but the tyres are getting really cruddy on that lap. Oh, it's too wide on entry. Yeah, everyone's pace has gone backwards, hasn't it? Mind you. So Lewis might be suffering from some front wing damage from previous attempts to try and put an overtake on me. So I shouldn't be shouldn't assume the pace is that good. Yeah, Russell is going backwards, isn't he? He's just in front of Max now. Oh yeah. Whoa, put a wheel into the grass. Whoops. Oh, it's so easy to do down there. Ah, yeah.
The teammate behind is 4.2 seconds.
That was bad. Okay, so they're coming off turn 3 a lot better than I am, I think is... Question is, can I quickly get back by him? Ah, that was silly. Not good, Matt. Whoa, they're slow there.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
No,
We're
I'm not in
approaching the
DRS.
window now, and you're going to be on hard next time.
Whoa! Dirty it. They are slow there, aren't they, for Aquaminarelli? Excuse me. Come on. Come on. Yosh.
Nice work, mate. That brings you off a place.
Ooh, double shift. Oh, that was no good. I double shifted. Killed my momentum. Racing under pressure. That's what it does to you. Whew. Now I need to gap him. Otherwise I'm going to have a Hamilton problem at turn 1.
Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap. Verstappen stopping now. Okay, off we go, back into the race. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Look after these tyres now, you want to finish the race on this compound.
Hamilton's got all the pace now, doesn't he?
Valtteri is in for his stop.
This is going to be a challenge. Here he comes. He came out of the pits very quickly, didn't he, in that first lap?
Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 11.8 seconds. Caution, caution. Green flag. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 6.2 seconds. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 4.3 seconds.
The LEDs are giving up the ghost altogether.
Yellow flag. Okay, clear. Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
I was thinking for half a second there about maybe taking a pit stop. Putting on some soft tires. But I was worried about yielding track position. What did I have? Like 13 seconds. Yeah, it would have been... Even at reduced pace, I think I still would have lost track position again. It would be really useful to have a engineer that was useful. So we're P5. Valtteri's got a 5-second penalty. It's going to be a struggle to stay in front of Russell, but I managed to stay in front of Hamilton. Don't know how long this safety car's going to stay out for. No point in putting it on lean. Ferrari are 1-2. The end of this lap, it's 4 to go. Safety car in this lap. Yep.
Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature. And remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green
Oh, the
flags.
LEDs are back. Whoa! Bugger.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
Right. You think that's smart, Valtteri?
That's just 5 laps of fuel.
Try and overtake someone there? Oh, Russell pits.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 3.5 seconds.
Well, that's good for us. Not like that restart, which was a disaster.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Oops. Too much inside curve. And again. Overdriving, yep. You idiot. Oh dear. Doesn't matter. Valtteri's got a 5-second penalty.
Final lap. Okay, be aware the car behind is catching you by 5/10 a lap. 5/10.
Wow. Been an inglorious finish to the race for me, hasn't it? Overdriving like crazy. Made that same error twice. Putting a wheel onto the grass. Oh, shoot, I'll still get 5th because Valkyrie's got the penalty, but...
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
I mean, not bad, I'll take it. It could have even been better, of course. Those things, but it's so easy because to put a wheel on the grass down there, because you're looking over to the left whilst you drift the car to the right for the ideal line. And yeah, Shell. So yeah,
These cars come alive when the tires are just at the right temperature.
It's all right. We got 5th. No complaints. I just gotta.
It looks so comfortable out there. It's like anything. It always looks so
just made a
easy
couple
when
of
it all just
mistakes.
clicks.
Ferrari are at it again. An excellent performance at today's Grand Prix, and they're certainly a team that know what they're doing out there.
And Max managed to get himself up to 2nd, I think. Broke that Ferrari one too. Ba 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 ba. 36.
So let's see what effect this result has had on the driver's
Valtteri's still got a
standings.
point.
Well, not the result our points leader would have wanted, but it certainly makes things interesting going forward.
Checo still
Now,
leads by
let's
20.
discuss, Ant. Who would
We're
you say is the
7th in the
contender for
championship.
driver of the day?
Often my go-to would be a driver who's managed to pull off an especially impressive feat during the race.
But,
However, in this instance, I was more impressed by Max Verstappen's solid, clean
And only
driving
2 points
throughout the
behind
event.
Fernando.
Move on to the constructors.
9 points
It
ahead
was a
of
tough race for our
Fernando.
championship
We're
leaders
5th place
who
in the
lose ground at
constructors.
the top of the table. It's been an absolutely
Going all right.
wild
8
weekend
points.
of Formula
8 points
One
clear of
action.
McLaren.
I can't wait to
8
see
points
what's
behind Aston Martin. Do. Valkyrie needs to up his game. Yeah, sorry. Alright, so we pulled 1 point back on him. Claim's going up to Hachi. Hachi de Fueta. Okay. Aerodynamics department. While the aerodynamics department was happy with your choice, another driver ended up doing the campaign, which didn't look great for us. Who gives a crap about that? Don't care about none of those things. All right. Next up is Monaco. But we're not going to do Monaco now because it's 20 to 5, and I've got a movie to go to in a little bit. So I'm going to end the stream there. I feel like it was a fun one. I certainly had fun. I'm going to go up and check all 4 for YouTube, Twitter, Kick obviously, and Rumble to make sure that it all worked the way it was supposed to. I think so. OBS certainly ran a lot better than Streamlabs desktop did. I felt like things were like the CPU didn't look like it got too hard, didn't get any drop frames, didn't get any overruns or buffer overruns or whatever they are. So I feel like it ran okay, but I'm going to go and check. But we'll do this all again, not tonight because I won't be home until late. But tomorrow, I think we'll have another stream tomorrow, or maybe we'll do a couple of races. We'll do Monaco. What's after Monaco? Canada, yeah? Is it Canada? Usually it's Canada. So two tracks where Monaco's hit and miss, but Canada's usually a good one in this game for me. But we'll see how that goes. Until then, I've been Webby Moto. Thank you if you dropped in to have a look. Thank you if you watch on VOD later on. Feel free to hit me up on any socials, on Twitter and all that sort of Twitter and Rumble and YouTube where we're streaming. Leave comments if you want. That would be terrific. Yeah. I'm not really good at this self-promotion stuff, but that'll do. Thank you for watching, everybody and anybody who did, and been Webby Moto. I will catch you next time. Ciao!